You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hi, everyone. I'm Susie Sa, and here are your top stories. Disneyland's future is on the table in Anaheim tonight. City Council expected to decide on a massive proposal that would expand the resort. KCAL News reporter Leslie Marin is at the meeting.
We're outside the Anaheim City Council chambers, and take a look. You can see many of these people out here tonight are here to speak about a proposal by Disneyland. The proposal is called Disneyland Forward, and essentially Disney wants to build more attractions, more restaurants, more shopping, all on land that they already own. But many residents here, including this group in particular, are completely against the idea. They are worried about more foot traffic, more car traffic, more pollution, as well as more noise. So tonight we're going to be monitoring this meeting. We're expecting hours of public comment. You're going to hear from both sides, those who oppose the idea and those who support the idea. We're also monitoring this meeting to get the end vote, to see how the city council ends up voting, because tonight will be the determining factor on if Disneyland will be able to move forward with these projects or not. So stay with us. We'll have the very latest at 9 p.m.
A former Long Beach Unified Safety officer who shot and killed a young woman is now a free man. Eddie Gonzalez was charged with second-degree murder in the 2021 shooting. He shot Manuela Rodriguez as she and others tried to flee an altercation with a student near Millikan High School. Today, a mistrial was declared, jurors deadlocking after about 2 days of deliberating. 7 favored conviction for second-degree murder, 5 opting for voluntary manslaughter. Gonzalez now free on bond and due back in a Long Beach courtroom in July. There are growing concerns in Arleta tonight over an intense squatter situation in an abandoned home. KCAL News reporter Joy Benedict was invited into the house by the squatter himself.
Unfortunately, this is a story that we've been talking about in every neighborhood, and here it's in Arleta. We're on Tonopah Street right now, and if you look down, there's a home over on the right-hand side that neighbors say has been taken over by a squatter. In fact, that squatter even invited us in his home just a short time ago to show us how he says he's trying to fix it up. But the backstory on this home on this street is that neighbors say the owner of the property died back in 2020. With no family or relatives to claim the property, it's just been sitting abandoned. And then about a year after he passed away, that is when they have had a series of unhoused individuals squatting inside the home. They say it's been a rotation. And then even in 2020, one of them set fire to the home. That person is gone, and then another person comes in, and this time it's the individual who's in there right now. As he says, he's trying to fix it up, but neighbors say he's just simply on drugs, tearing down the walls and then hammering things at all hours of the night. They say enough is enough, and they want the city to try and do more. But they do say that the councilperson's office, as well as building and inspection department, have been here numerous times. They say the police department has come by. Everyone has offered this individual inside the home services, a place to go. He has refused each and every time. So now they want the city to come in and simply tear it down so that no one else will come to the property.
It's horrible because the individual on drugs is up all night making noise, constantly making loud noise throughout the night. We can't sleep. We can't even walk safely on the front of that house. You know, we don't know what they're going to do under that influence. So we want peace, order.
Of course, this is just the beginning of this story, as trying to take property from someone deceased or living is a very difficult process for the city. But neighbors hope it happens quickly, as they want to make sure that something is done before this situation gets even worse.
And turning now to our weather, after a cold and wet weekend, things have finally heated up. But how long will these warm conditions last? Danny Ruberti has the details in your next weather forecast. Hi, Danny.
Hi, Susie. Oh, it's about time. I mean, how glorious it's been out there today. This is a live look outside. Overlooking Malibu, we're gearing up for that sunset, you guys. It was a beautiful one today, and we are going to hold on to that warmth for the next several days. We're in the low 60s right now. Sunset right before 7:30 this evening. It's so nice that it's staying lighter later. And let's talk about what's next. That warming trend, it's going to continue. We're going to see another warm day tomorrow. Slightly cooler Friday, but it's still going to be really mild out there. The marine layer will be back, and then we have a good looking weekend. Finally, a weekend that's dry. And you can see that we're already looking forward to our Saturday and Sunday. And we've got those low to mid 70s on tap going into this upcoming weekend. We're holding on to the sunshine. And yes, we are keeping the rain away for now. So we'll talk about, before getting to the weekend, we'll talk about how you can be prepared for your Wednesday morning. We're dropping back down to the 50s, you guys. So it is going to be a cool start, but not as cold as this morning. We've got upper 50s in areas like Riverside, 56 over in Santa Ana. We've got 55 over in Burbank, 56 in Santa Clarita, with 53 over in Lancaster, dropping to 58 in LAX. And you can see over the next 12 hours in Riverside, you'll wake up to the low 50s. But then we'll see the mid 70s right before lunchtime, and everyone is warming up. Just as warm as today for the most part, at least our inland areas. You can see a whole lot of 80s are back in areas like the Inland Empire. We've got 84 on the board in Chino, 83 in San Bernardino and Riverside. How about 83 over in Lancaster, mid 70s in downtown Los Angeles. So everything is going to be really warm going into our Wednesday. That's that warming trend that continues. Here's the thing, we are going to see a slight shift going into the rest of the week. We've had this offshore flow, and we've also seen this big high pressure warming us up. Now we're going to shift to that onshore flow going into tomorrow. That's going to give us slightly cooler temperatures and also that marine layer, but we are going to keep the rain away. And you can see over the next couple days, temperatures slightly dip, but not too shabby. Mid 80s tomorrow, 80 Thursday, and by Friday, you're only reaching the upper 70s. I say only because we've been in the 80s for the most part. Things have been so beautiful, and they are going to stay that way into the rest of the week. Here's a look at that marine layer. We wake up Thursday morning to it, so lots of sunshine Wednesday, some low clouds and fog. Some of those clouds are really going to stick around during the day on Thursday, and then we'll see that all over again going into our Friday morning, not just near the beaches, but also pushing into the valleys. But then the sunshine gets here by the time we get to Friday afternoon, and we're gearing up for a pretty weekend coming up on KCAL News at 8. We're going to break down your next 7 days and when we could potentially see some rain again. That's coming up in just a bit. Susie.
All right, that sounds good. Danny, thank you so much. A beloved event is coming back to San Bernardino this week. The 107th annual National Orange Show Fair kicks off tomorrow. The 5-day event includes carnival rides and games, live entertainment, food, and much more. The National Orange Show Fair opens tonight at 5 o'clock, tomorrow at 5, and runs through Sunday. By the way, opening night admission is free. Well, this has been CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We'll be live at 8 right here on CBS News Los Angeles.